Phil Cohen here, Cohen on Content and all things digital, and I got Tony Hymes from do.com. You know Tony, we've been interviewing each other for the last year. You know, it's like turn in your expense report, the EEO Corp, and eventually somebody comes and says, hey, you ever gonna do any business with this company? Entertaining each other.
There you go.
Look, so there's no confusion. The dailydo.com. That's, and I think I've mentioned it before, that's like the newspaper, you know, with the commentary section, no sports. I have to talk to Adrian about that. Then there's Van Etten's clippings, which is that's like the, you know, the all of the releases, all of the day's information that's out there as it's put out. Both are mandatory morning reading. You know, first cup of coffee, take one. Second cup of coffee, take the other. Now, Tony's outfit is different, but a lot of you guys keep trying to confuse it with the news. Tony, tell them.
We focus more on some of the education here to get more money to ad-funded networks. That's exclusively what we're focusing on right now. And there are lots of different ways to do that. So it covers topics like convergence, mobile, a lot of this different stuff, but it's mostly just about what works to get advertisers to open their wallets for networks like you. Now,
I know a number of brand people that go to there, they watch it, they listen to it, and you distribute, you push out stuff to them.
Yeah.
I talked to a few agencies, and what are you doing to get not just and I say just like it's a bad thing, but to get not just the brand management, but to get to the agencies and help get them. Now, the DPAA is 24/7 working on advertisers, ad agencies, brands to get them instructed and you know, learn how to buy our kind of media. What are you doing?
We focus on examples of applications primarily. You know, it's one thing for somebody to kind of get a general
concept. You said that
concept.
too fast. You focus on examples of applications.
Applications.
That's what I'm talking about.
It's something that actually bears repeating in a very slow way because, you know, it's one thing to understand the whole media. It's another thing to actually see it and to imagine your logo in that piece of content as opposed to just kind of saying, yeah, I get it. The biggest challenge with the agencies is time. It's always been time. They just don't have the time to really understand, to look at it. If they actually did, they would love it. That's what we're finding. And I think that's probably what you're finding as well, is once you get over that hurdle. So we give them applications. We talk about different ways to make it possible, and we show different campaigns that have had a positive impact and that have worked.
In fact, from the agency side, and talk to the salespeople, I'll tell you, they look at us as part of our job is to bring them application ideas of using our place-based media, our central screen, and then what else can we do? For example, I think we're doing a thing with Shazam on the screens now. We've had our thing with Mogreet, the cellular thing where you get the coupons and more information and stuff. But they look to our salespeople to bring them this data in every new application they see. So if I'm listening to you, if you're already posting these new applications, so we could go there and get that stuff to bring to the agencies.
Yeah, absolutely. You can look at some of the examples we have. We do stuff, you know, it ranges from 3D mapping, from things like Pearl Media, where they do a whole experience, a one-off, to campaigns that have run nationally on digital out-of-home, like Skittles, you know, that has done things on thousands of screens. So you can show some of these different examples. DPAA has a lot of case studies that they use. They kind of blind some of the things. We take the content and we create articles based on input from either the brand or the network itself. So you're going to get some actual examples of some of the things.
As an association, you pretty much have to blind them.
Well, yeah, you need to be able to.
You know, used to be, I could just go around to an agency or a brand and say, hey, Mike, hey, Joey, you know, hey, Nikki, this is what I just saw, and this is like that. Then things started moving a little faster. And we start having these conventions and conferences and trade shows and start getting new stuff, like every 6 months. But now it's moving so fast that by the time we leave a conference or a convention, the next day, somebody wakes up, has breakfast, and there's a brand new technology deal out there.
Yeah.
So I think overall, we need a .com type thing that's on top of all of that.
Well, you're right. And
I'm not saying it's you,
Sure. We'd like it
but it does have to be done.
But you're right, and that's no matter what the shape of the screen is or the mode of the communication, it's all about what they talk about here. It's just customer engagement, and that's not going anywhere. That there could be a new screen. I think people get scared away because they don't want to put such a big amount of money into technology that's going to be obsolete as soon as they sign the check. But it's going to be the same message no matter what type of technology it is. You just have to build that into your plan. Build in the technology outlay into your plan, stick with your content strategy, and it's going to work.
I'm going to ask the guys to go take a look. And I've done this a few times already at this conference. Go to dooh.com. Take a look around. Navigate this. Navigate around. See what Tony and his team have put together. If it makes sense, if you're getting anything out of it, let him know. If you see something that could help better it, let him know. And don't just be sending me emails telling me, because I'm not going to let him know. I got no time. All right, I'm going to see you. You'll see me again on the next one. All right, thanks a lot. Bye.